Okay, so we know that 66 million years ago there was a huge asteroid that smashed into Earth, killing off all the dinosaurs, except for birds, which are dinosaurs. But what if those non-avian dinosaurs had a fighting chance? Could some have survived? Could they have lived to lay another egg? To find out, let's dig into the science. Hi, it's me, and this is Minute Earth. Okay, first things first. When we talk about dinosaur, we're really talking about a whole bunch of different kinds of dinosaurs. And all those dinosaurs were not created equal. When it came to their chances of surviving the impact, some were huge, like Dinosaurs, which weighed over 100,000 pounds, or Diplodocus, which was more than 80 feet long. But most dinosaurs were much smaller, and a smaller body size means a faster metabolism, which means that a smaller dino would need to find food more often than a bigger dino would. So smaller dinosaurs were already at a disadvantage because they needed to get food more often. But they also laid fewer eggs, like the famous Velociraptor, which was about the size of a turkey, laid between 20 and 30 eggs per year, whereas the similarly sized Ornith, which was more horse-like, laid about 60 eggs per year. So if a smaller dino needed to find food every day and was only laying a couple dozen eggs a year, its population would be way less robust in the face of an asteroid impact than a larger dino that didn't need to eat as often and laid more eggs per year. So some dinosaurs were already more vulnerable than others, but could any of them have survived the impact? Maybe. Some dinosaurs, like the horned dinosaur Boreopelta, spent a lot of time in underground burrows that they made using their front limbs. So it's possible that if the asteroid hit in a different place or at a different angle, some of them might have survived the impact in their burrows, or at least lived to lay another egg. And some dinosaurs lived in more remote areas that weren't as directly affected by the impact, like the island of Newfoundland, which at the time was connected to the supercontinent of Appalachia. Could some dinosaurs have been in the right place at the right time, and thus avoided the worst of the impact? Maybe, but the odds were against them, especially since the asteroid impact was probably just the beginning of a very long nightmare. After the impact, there would have been fires, earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, and more. So even if some dinosaurs did manage to survive the initial impact, they would have faced a whole host of other challenges. Still, it is fun to think about all the ways that life could have played out differently if one of these giant reptiles had managed to survive. And if you like fun science explainers, then be sure to subscribe, because we have plenty more where this one came from.